Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hello, I didn't forget to unmute this time. Hi, how's everyone doing? I know it's been a while since I last streamed because, well, it has. It really has. I mean, the last time I streamed was like, what, Sunday? And that was just me playing Baldur's Gate with the boys. You know, continuing our usual Baldur's Gate run. I think that has been the last couple streams, actually. I haven't streamed anything but Baldur's Gate since. Well, maybe it's just because I have been relatively busy. Also, hello, Nightfall. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It has been a while. And you can see, my model hasn't really changed, except for, like, slight things. Very slight things. Slight things that have been in the model for a while, and then I kind of forgot to tell people that, well, it's there. I have things. I have a lot of things. But hey, it's me being silly and then also not actually telling the rigger to actually rig those things, you know. You know, forgetting these kinds of things. My own fault. Well, actually, I've also been waiting for this for quite a while, but that's okay. That's okay. I make the funny hee hee ha ha things, and then yes. But other than that, it's it doesn't matter too much. It doesn't matter too much. Why is the sweat still going? There we go. I can sweat now. And my god, you can only see my head because I zoom in my model so much. Because I have a very, very big body. I do have a really big body in comparison to my head, because that's just kind of how the model is. Nothing bad about it, but it's like, I feel like I should focus on my face more. But hey, it is, so you're finally a sweaty, that's right, I can finally sweat in League of Legends. I can be a true sweat lord in League of Legends and start smelling. And also have and ruin all of my personal relationships by playing League of Legends. I am now a sweat lord. That I do not want to be a sweat lord. There's absolutely no way that I can be a sweat lord, by the way. But hey, now I can actually have things to do with that. But you know, if anything though, League makes me very tired. And I mean really tired. Actually, how long has it been since I even played League? It's been quite a bit. Quite a bit of time. Quite a bit of time. Every time I mention League, I feel like that I lose a little bit of myself, and I start thinning out really, really badly. Maybe because you secretly go to the gym. No, I don't. I think the last time I've actually been to a gym has been a good couple months ago. And that's mostly because the gym membership has been canceled. But that is because there have been financial constraints. And there also hasn't been really a lot of time to even go to the gym in a good while, actually. In a very, very good long while. But you know what? There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Eventually, I'll probably be going back to the gym. Eventually. Though even right now, I've been very satisfied in what I'm losing and how much I'm losing, that sometimes I wonder if the gym will actually make me lose a bit too much. And then if you lose too much weight very, very quickly, you will get flabby skin. Not tight, it will sag really fast. And I mean really fast. But that's also in combination of not taking care of yourself very well. I have been losing lots of weight steadily. Very steadily. Makes sense. I always have the same problem. Like, oh wait, I want to start the gym again. Then 1 month later, I'm broke as hell. That is pretty much kind of what exactly happened. Went broke real fast. Went broke real quick. But you know what? That is okay. I will be stabilizing pretty soon. Pretty soon. So I'm not even too worried about that at the moment. And I'm pretty sure next year is also going to be a great year. To me, anyway. To me and hopefully a couple of other people. But other than that, I've been enjoying games with like a lot of my other, with like a lot of my. Why do I keep saying other friends? They are my friends regardless of who they are. I have been enjoying games with my friends, and a lot of games. I've also gotten like really like back on the grind in Arknights because I have been neglecting Arknights for quite a bit of time. To the point my rock farm has completely been devastated. And I should have been preparing because we are in the midst of several high priority banners. Well, not really high priority banners, but highly what's the word for it? Like highly regarded characters in those banners. I don't know. I still say high priority banners, even though I think none of the banners have what I actually really want. Because honestly, the one character that I really want has come out, and she is a free character. It's Miss Christine. She is just literally a black two-tailed cat. That is a caster. We like magic cats, because why not? But it's like, I thought I had to roll for her. So I spent, like, some of my farmed red current, gacha currency, that I've been farming for a bit. And it's like, oh, she's not even in that banner. I have wasted my gacha currency. She happened to be a free character that you can actually get during the event. Great, brand. It's like, magic cats are just in another level. Yes, it's a 5-star caster, but you know what? I'm pretty sure it's secretly a 6-star. Because why the heck not? I mean, Telopsis, which is like a healer, is kind of like a secret 6-star healer in terms of AoE, mostly because of her, like, her skill 2, which increases, which is like, how should I say this? Like, it increases her heal speed and starts healing everyone very quickly. It's like a very handy panic button that I kind of stopped using because I'm starting to use Nightingale more. And Nightingale has, every time she heals a person, she shields you. Which is kind of very handy. Yes, you are full HP. Well, you can go ahead and add some extra padding to your character by being healed and also generating a magic shield. Because yes, that is actually a lot more handier than I thought it would be compared to just forcefully healing very quickly. It's like playing White Mage in Final Fantasy XIV. You get the big fat heckin' heals as a White Mage. Of course, you also do have some things that will regen you, because yes. But then it's like, White Mage is like, yes, I will go ahead and heal you for big numbers and then also throw rocks at people. And then those rocks turn into just light magic called Glare. Because they can. You no longer throw rocks as a White Mage in higher levels, in higher tier content. You just heal big and heal a lot as White Mage. I miss Stone Skin, though. I really do miss Stone Skin. But then again, it's like, when Stone Skin was there, you were required to just have Stone Skin. Every healing class needed you to, like, level up White Mage just to have Stone Skin. Now Stone Skin is gone. Honestly, Stone Skin was really just that starting spell at the beginning of every fight, because, like, you start off with that. That way the White Mage can heal more. Not heal more. Do a little bit more damage before shit hits the fan as a White Mage. Now they don't even really need that anymore. They really don't. Oh, yeah. They really don't. Hello, welcome. Yes, you are comfy and drinking whatever the heck that you're probably drinking. You're probably not drinking anything. And I'm also lacking in water. Actually, now that I realize I am kind of lacking in water. I also need to make a new jug of water eventually. And I mean, when I say jug, I mean like those jugs of flavored water that you can actually like pour powder in. And then just make that. Just as something extra. In case if I get tired of just drinking plain water. which it's very handy to have a fridge that can actually dispense filtered water, which is like, this is nice. This is actually really nice. This is one of those really nice to haves that's luxury, and it's like, this came with the house. So it's like, yeah, this is actually really nice. Oh, yes. But yeah. There are things at the Merchants Guild that have been going on. It's like, I have been investigating, like, a lot of things at the Merchants Guild. And, God, there are people that kind of, like, really, really piss me off right now. Which is really unfortunate, because, like, you have expectations of people. And it's like, you want them to do good. You want them to do better. And then they squander it. They squander it a lot. I think I need some water. I've been drinking only mate these days. I don't know what it's going to do to my body. What do you mean by mate? Drinking only mate. I don't even know what that is. What is mate? Hold on. What do you mean drinking mate? Let's see. Mate. Is that like... Oh. South American beverage made of dried leaves of the... So is that like a tea? Is that basically like a tea? Uruguayan Argentinian tea. I see. Would you call that like a green tea, or is it just like, It doesn't look like it's like kind of green tea. I mean, green tea is basically a bit different. I mean, hopefully it doesn't like end up dehydrating you. Because I know teas will. It's kind of a matcha. I see. It's kind of like that, but not really. It's similar enough. I do have like a couple friends that have confused green tea and matcha. Technically, they're both the same. They are both made of green tea leaves. Just one is steeped in the dried leaves, and the other is more. It's a mix of grounded. It's more of a mix of the grounded green tea leaves versus it being steeped and brewed through a filter. Through something filtered, yeah. It's like, it's a bit different. They're both green teas. They are both green teas. However, they're just made completely different. Now, it's like basically putting hot water in the yerba and it gets the flavor and you drink it. I see. I don't know too much about Argentinian teas. So I don't know about anything made. So it does not dehydrate that much. I see. So, actually, that's actually a really good thing, because there's a lot of teas that will just dehydrate you, just like drinking coffee. Then again, coffee is a bit different. Coffee is much different than actual tea. Well, actually, it's different. It's different. I, myself, am an Asian man, have drinking, like, green teas, like, every so often. And whenever I do get the chance to actually drink it. Coffee is the weird cousin that's made from beans. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I do really like coffee, though. I will drink it. Especially since work kind of provides it for free. Though, because of what's going on at the Merchants Guild, they haven't replaced the actual water filter in the actual fridge at work. So I haven't even refilled our coffee maker in the office because it's just not not safe for me to drink unfiltered water, especially if the filter light is on and flashing red. And it's like, no, I don't think I feel like dying. I don't think I feel like dying right now. You know, they do have, like, an electric kettle there that I could probably do it through that, but it's like, free coffee, holy first world. I know. And I really wish they replaced that fridge filter. I would do it myself, but it's supposed to be done through, like, a work order. Through, like, a different company. But for some reason, the work order keeps getting skipped over, and they never replace the filter. And I have brought this up so many times with the operational management of the building of the Merchants Guild, and it just keeps not happening. And I keep telling everyone else that's working at the Merchants Guild, you probably don't want to actually drink the fridge water because they haven't replaced that filter. Or at least seemingly replaced that filter. Because I do know you also need to, like, reset the light. Because the light does not reset itself when you replace a filter. It really doesn't. You have to manually reset that. So it could be a case that it just wasn't manually reset, but it's like, I'm not going to chance getting basically dysentery. I'm not going to chance probably getting cholera, even though there's not really that kind of contamination in our waters, but you never know, and I don't want to chance it. I don't want to chance something being in the water and then causing me to shit up a storm in the work bathroom. I really don't want to do that. Especially since there are some employees at work that are not the best at cleaning themselves. They are really not the best at cleaning themselves. And my god, put some bugs or something in the coffee so they checked the filter. They didn't listen when you said it nicely. I could do that, but I feel like I would also get an HR report and then have my ass fired so quickly. To the point that I was like, he's poisoning our workers. Let's forget the fact that I may have sold Gamer Girl bathwater and... No, I haven't. I may have gotten arrested for that in lore, but not in reality. Not in reality. And I don't think I want to be arrested for that in reality. That kind of thing. I mean, after all, that would be, I don't want to lose that job because it has some really nice benefits at the Merchants Guild. I've already been jobless once, and being jobless is, not great. Very not great. Because it's like, now you're at the mercy of anyone that you're living with, and it's like, then listen. And sometimes people will go as like, hey, you're not looking for a job hard enough. I am trying my best. I am trying my best to stay afloat. I am doing my best to look for jobs. I have replied to so many. And they're just not responding. You've looked at this. You've looked at my papers. And it's like, it's good. You say it's good. And it's still nothing. No one reaches out. A girl in my country was fired from KFC and got so mad she put bleach in this. Oh no. She put bleach in the soda machine. Oh god. No, I wouldn't. If she was fired wrongfully, I wouldn't be surprised if someone was like that angry to do something like that. But goddamn, that. So I was just in the room. You're applying to new jobs? No, I'm not. I was just recounting the tales of the times that I was previously jobless. Which was like ages ago. Ages ago before, Because yeah, those experiences are not fun. They will never be fun. And I get it. People get worried about you making sure that you can pay rent, that they can cover you, and all those kinds of fun worrying things that other people will probably worry about when you're currently jobless. I mean, it's like, what can you do about that? What can we do about that? You can only keep trying your best. It's the first KFC in my country. The girl didn't last 3 days in the job, but it might be their fault. I see. I don't know. It really depends on who's managing it, who's managing the brands. If it's like the first KFC, it's like, It could be many different factors. We won't know unless we have like the full story of that kind of situation. All I do know is like, if it's a country that respects food and respects like actual employees, you find out that the food is actually really good, even if it's fast food, because they respect the food and they're probably getting paid enough to live, which honestly does not happen in a lot of places, including America. Like, I have, like, also recently found out, like, some positions in the Merchants Guild are definitely underpaying their workers, and they really should not be underpaying their workers. That is why a lot of these full-time members of the Merchants Guild go part-time. They go part-time because, let's compare, like, a position at, like, say, Costco. Your general position at Costco will pay $23 an hour. One position in the Merchants Guild, for some reason, starts at $16 an hour. It shouldn't be $16 an hour for the work they do on the floor. It really shouldn't. At the bare minimum, they could at least give them like 20. Actually, no, they should give them more because they are working in a highly hazardous environment. Especially if it's a health environment. They need to be paid more. They do need to be paid more. I do not know why the Merchants Guild is choosing to, hold on, don't put that gun to my head. It's okay, we totally pay enough. They totally pay their workers enough. Don't worry. Absolutely just okay. But yeah, they probably really should pay their workers enough. They should give us $1 million every month. Not more world hunger. Me at 8 years old. Yeah, you would think it would be something as simple as that, but no. No. Hooray, capitalist society. It is completely fine to do work and just work, and then you will get fed. That is probably something I've been told from like very young. You will be fed if you work on something. You will be fed. Work on something, you will be fed. Work puts food in your stomach. Yeah. I mean, it's like, no, you don't get to eat for free. Work on something. Do something. Clean something. Then you can have food. I know there's like a lot of people whose households are like that. As long as you're at least doing something, at least do some of your chores, then you will get fed. Which seems like, hey, it's probably something that should be like more common. At least, well, it builds responsibilities. It builds responsibilities to also make the house better and all that thing. Stuff, cleaning your stuff, that way it doesn't turn into like a pigsty. Wash the dishes at least. Which I have a problem with actually washing dishes. I don't wash dishes enough. I really don't. I should do that more. Especially, like, for some reason, after I cook, like, I don't immediately wash it, mostly because the food's right there. I want to eat it right now. And then so we just put it in the sink, put soap on it, fill it with water, make sure it's bubbling up. That way it can sit there and soak for a bit. And then I go eat. And then I forget that I have all these things sitting in the sink. And then I realize it like the next morning. It's like, oh, I should really actually finish that. But then I don't. Yeah. It's like, I am full of food. I want to relax now. Completely vegetate, do whatever the heck that I would usually do, then fall asleep until next morning. And it's like, repeats ad nauseum, but the sink's not full. I will tell you right now, the sink is not full. It has some things in it, but it's not egregious. I have seen some egregious things. I have seen a lot of egregious things in other people's homes. And it's really, really bad. It's really bad for some people to the point that they always order out. And it's like, you have money to order out? Not everyone has the money to order out constantly. Like, woo! But anyway, I feel like playing Yakuza today, and I know a lot of people. Well, maybe not a lot of people. I know it's been a while since I've actually last. Hey, Lack, I'm thinking of getting server stuff set up. Do you have any ideas of what kind of stuff to do, or do you have any server things you're interested in that I can look up? You know, a lot of the things that I know of have mostly been self-taught. Like, really, really self-taught. Like, the things that I have set up in my Discord server, that was nothing that was like a template. I had to set up every single thing on my own, except for, like, mod mail. Except for, like, mod mail, and then, like, let's see, Dinobot and, like, Pingcord. And it's like, yeah. Like, I use Dinobot and Pingcord to, like, do the automatic, like, stream announcements and stuff like that, along with, like, role mentions. Actually, I think Pingcord pretty much covers all that, and then my Dinobot just handles all of, like, the automatic role stuff. And then I have mod mail, which does not really get used. Because no one's actually really needed to contact the mods for anything. Yeah, no one's really needed to contact the mods for anything because there's not really much there. Oh, I actually meant a home lab server. Wait, what? You meant a home lab server. I mean, you want something like pretty good, but also pretty low powered. Like the things that I was looking at in terms of like Owlstar. Like I can give you the link to it. Like it's a lot of. It is a lot of. Well, I would say that's like the first thing to start off with because while it is a network attached storage, you can still run like servers on it. It would become your home lab server and your storage server, which is actually really, really nice. And I wish I kind of had that, but I don't have the money for that right now. But I've been looking at a couple things, especially since it's like relatively lower power. What kind of rack do you need? And sure, you don't, for the Owlstar thing, you do not need a rack. Because you can, it is just like a mini PC kind of thing. Let me actually pull that up. Because you can use a lot of mini PCs as your server. Because this is already the thing that I was thinking of wanting to get. Ignore the fact that it mentions anything about AI. You can turn that shit off. Ignore the fact that it has anything like that. Because it has enough CPU power to be able to do like a well-sized Minecraft server of about like 30 to 40 people. That one has enough power. It just needs the RAM and an SSD. Because it has an AMD R7 Pro 8845HS, which is a really, really hefty CPU for like game servers and as well as just your NAS in general. But it's also just really nice because you can then host game servers on it. You can host web servers. You know what? If you can host a game server, you can host a web server. Think about that. Think about that. I know you don't actually need too much for like a web server or anything like that. But hey, if it can host a game server, that means it has enough power to host a web server. You just need to go ahead and do that. I tried to use an old tablet. The battery started to inflate, so no more home lab since then, just Eternos. Oh no. Yeah. If tablets and laptops can be turned into a home lab, but it's also probably not the best. Probably not the best idea. Unfortunately, I do not know too much about home lab stuff. While I do look up like a lot of things, there's a lot of things that are like really sensationalized articles and how-tos. You are much better off looking at certain things on like Reddit to at least look at some guides to like build up your own home lab. Now, if you're looking for like entire rack servers, you need to also realize what will go into a rack server, because a lot of those rack servers are usually for like data center enterprise things, so they will have hefty power supplies, and they'll usually have dual power supplies, especially since most of the racks will be basically a motherboard that supports two CPUs on them, along with like a lot of others like service. Yeah, you get it. But yeah, the other thing about why I like this one is that for that Owstar, the WTR Max, it also supports ECC memory, which is error correction memory, which is actually yeah, there's always a 9-year-old Reddit forum from deleted users that can help you. I know. God bless those deleted users. I don't know who they are and where they come from, but a lot of them tend to be really, really helpful. And then afterwards, they just delete their stuff. They delete their account, but their post stays, which is actually really, really handy. Now, would I continue to use like a mini PC NAS server as like the home lab server? If it's only for me and like personal stuff and maybe like servers for friends, then sure. Now, if I'm going to do it in a more commercialized business setting, if I was trying to do that at home, that would be incredibly. That one is like the older version. It's not the best CPU. It is not the best. It also does not support error ECC RAM. You know, the error correction RAM, which is, you know, if you want something to run 24/7, you'll want ECC RAM, because it'll correct errors on its own and things will not crash because of that. If things crash, it's because you probably misconfigured it, or it's a bad RAM stick. But yeah, that one in particular does not have support for ECC RAM, which is no great. Not good. Not great. It's not great. It is unfortunately not great. It is unfortunately not great. Trust me, because I have, at one point in time, I have tried to use my personal computer as a server before. You will find that things will crash, especially when you try to run things 24/7. The OS starts to get errors because it's not built for that. It's just not built for that. There was one time where I had an entire server motherboard in this case with some error correction RAM and all that stuff, and it's like, this is kind of nice. It's like, why would I run my PC 24/7? It is not great. You don't want to do that for your personal PC. Well, it was like really handy, and it's like, I don't have to turn it off. I don't have to turn it off. Why is my power bill suddenly much higher? Even though technically, your home PC is probably never going to use more than 1 kilowatt an hour. It's going to probably use a lot less than that, actually. Usually, it will use a lot less than that, especially if it's not running high-powered tasks in the background 24/7, which is normal. You shouldn't be running high-powered tasks 24/7 in the background. But that's also why I kind of like those Owstar ones, because like they're already kind of running like enterprise laptop CPUs. It's weird to say that. It's enterprise laptop. They are like small form factor devices that can be used in servers. It's like, this is kind of nice. This is definitely kind of nice for something personal. But yeah, I have looked at that one for sure, and it's like, this is nice. But the other one can support error correction, ECC RAM. Is it error correct? Error correction code, or something like that. And besides, that also comes with like no RAM, no SSD, no OS. The other one is like a little bit higher, but at least it supports it, and then you can just buy it later. And that's more, you get to future-proof some stuff. You do get to future-proof some stuff. And it's like really handy. I like having things that are handy and low power. And low power especially. The other thing I do like about this, because it's like, remember, just because you can have spinning enterprise hard drive disks doesn't mean that you have to have them. You could also just have SSDs in there. Yes, they are built for SSDs. After the tablet incident, I realized that it was not worth the effort and the energy cost to do a server when my friends just play for like 5 minutes before losing interest. That's fair. That's completely fair. The main thing that I would probably actually use for it is like dicking around in like Foundry virtual tabletop to the point that I would probably never actually use it. And there's probably, the main thing I would use it for is a network attached storage. Because I do record a lot. I am recording right now. Everything I do is going directly into my personal computer and also taking up a lot of space when I can actually just, partition, like I have an S and then partition an SMB share and then just record directly to that, and it wouldn't actually lag, because I also know how to do network stuff, so I have like a router and a switch. And then 2 wireless access points. So I also know how to do VLAN, so I know how to separate everything. So there wouldn't be any kind of like network congestion, which is really, really good. Which would be really, really good. And when I do that, it's not going to really affect everything, especially if the switches can handle the throughput of the data that needs to like send and receive. So it's not going to choke anything. It's not going to choke my internet connection when I stream, because I already know how to set up a router. Well, in this case, it would be the Edge routers, because that's it says no RAM, SSD, or OS on the mini PC, which is normal. Because on that, you're buying straight up just the hardware without the RAM, SSD, or the OS. The OS is basically free. How do you set that up? Usually through a USB, because they all have a USB thing that you can boot from the USB. Because what it will have is the BIOS. And from the BIOS, that is where you can make sure that, well, obviously, plug in an SSD, plug in like the actual memory, and then boot from your boot from the USB. That way you can use the USB to install an OS. And then it just takes it from there. And then after that, you no longer need the USB. And then you can just boot from whatever you want to set it. Wherever you installed that OS on. In this case, what I would most likely do, I would probably use Proxmox. I would probably install Proxmox as probably like the main thing, and then just spin up some virtual machines using Proxmox. One for the containers, for like containerized like services, and then the other would probably like virtualize true NAS. Now, virtualizing your NAS is probably not the best. However, as long as you pass through the board that has all your hard drive stuff, pass through the hardware to the actual virtual machine, and then you usually don't have a problem because all your data will be there because passed through. I don't know how to really, so I'm not smart enough to explain this very well. A lot of times I think I know what I'm talking about. And then I figure out that I probably don't know what I'm talking about. And then I figure out I actually know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to word it well. And I do this quite constantly. Because I am a person that does well when I just do it without talking. And I think everyone's seen me do that with video games on stream, where I go really, really silent, and then it's like, ah, yes, I'm with you on that, Lack, but I do understand the NAS setup there. And unfortunately, I'm not the best at explaining anything. I'm also, it's like, machines go beep, 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 boop, works. You can tell. Sometimes I really don't know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, I do know what I'm talking about, but I also don't. I do and I don't, and it's confusing the hell out of me sometimes. Not to insult my own intellect or anything like that, but it's like, yeah. But you know, figuring out network stuff has been very much a game changer for me. Because like, why haven't I been doing this the entire time? Oh, you know, probably because it costs a lot of money. It do cost a lot of money just to have a router and then a switch. And then using that switch to go into multiple other switches because you're now using that switch as your aggregate switch. Your switches should only be operating at level 2. Your router should be the only thing operating at level 3. You should not be having... Okay. You shouldn't be using your router as a switch because a lot of times it's not going to have the throughput. A lot of times it needs all its power to actually do the normal routing bits. And that's normal. Oh yeah, don't worry about that one. It's a PSA from like a good while ago. Let's see. Plus 2 to no screen, no fingerprint scanner. When I first Armade, I have to motor, blah 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 blah. Good thermals. In the end, I'm happy this finally ends and enjoys me as I explain everything. I do think that keeping people updated on what's happening and checking the work hours on the website would go a long way in having customers. So wait, what happened here? I suffer a lot of stuttering when talking English, and once a teacher said to me, "You know what you're talking about. Now you need to know how to talk." Yeah, and you know, and a lot of people know. My mind works faster than my mouth does. And it does a lot. I've seen too many complaints for my taste. I'm not sure what better alternatives exist at this moment. So, it's going to be like, mileage may vary. And right now, those are the earlier ones that they sent out. I'm more confident in the later ones that are being sent out. That's like, yeah. I mean, there are like other ones that I could probably get. Like, I know, let's see here. I mean, to be fair, the best home lab server is probably the one that you're going to be building yourself. And that's just a fact. The one that you're going to be building yourself is probably going to be the best one. Without, like, you know... Problem is, you may also find that building it yourself, you may have a more expensive power bill. Well, time to get some 3 hours sleep. Good night, y'all. Yeah, good night, Nightfall. Good night. Have a good night. I don't know what time it is, but oh god. I'm sorry for streaming so late. But yeah, good luck with your 3 hours of sleep, soldier. Everyone salutes you. I salute you with this face, too. Because I can. And my mouth goes much bigger. Probably. Yes. Salute to you. Hopefully, it's a good 3 hours of sleep. It turns into like one of those super power naps where it's like, I've only slept 3 hours and I woke up on my own. Bro, that scared the heck out of me. Heck yeah. I'm actually surprised that actually scared you. It caught you off guard because I can now speak with this, and my mouth is no longer tiny as hell. Oh, trust me, there's so many things that will catch you off guard, just kind of like this. Don't worry about how my neck is responding to you right now, but yes. Actually, where the heck did my chat go? My chat just kind of disappeared on me. Where did my chat go? There was a chat like on the screen and then it just disappeared. We disappeared. Exactly. I don't know what happened, but it broke. It broke. And actually, I'm gonna figure out why that broke. Hold on a second. Why did that break? It says it's right there. Wait, what the heck just went on here? What? Hello? What the heck is this? What happened here? Why is this cut? Why was that cut? There was no reason for that to cut. Alright, anyway. We're back. The chat is back. I have no idea what happened to my overlay right there. You're a funny little man in my head. I'll watch you in my imagination more often. I'll be honest, I have no idea why that happened to chat. I'm actually very confused on why that happened. Slightly annoyed. But you know, it is what it is. Now it's fixed. I'm actually... Why did that... Because what happened is, like, OBS did the funny cut thing, and it's not supposed to do that. Because, yeah, there was no reason for it to do that. I don't have a hotkey that would make it do that. Do I? No, I don't. I don't. Rolling. Oh wait, I said it too soon. Rolling. It's broken, isn't it? It's broken. Oh, there it goes. No, it's still broken. Yeah, that roller is still broken. I need to get myself a new dice roller. One that will work with StreamerBot. Because I use StreamerBot to do that voice command to roll it for me. And also display the results in chat, which for some reason is not displaying in chat for some reason. Hey, you know... Wait. Like... I see that there's no connected clients. I don't know why there's no connected clients. Hold on a second. Let me stop that. And then start the server again. I sure love when the WebSocket server does not work as intended. Sometimes it do that. Sometimes it do that. I'm not going to be mad at that. Because, hey, what else can we do about that? What else can we do? Not too much. Not too much. But you know, I should probably actually start Yakuza soon. Actually, hell, I've actually been yapping for about, like, 40 minutes or so. I was like, it's been a while since I've actually, like, yapped for that long. And I really wish I could do that more. But sometimes I just really forget what kind of things that I want to talk about. Because I don't really get much to talk about sometimes. And it's like, hello. Hi. And then it's like, what was I going to say? I blank out on a lot of my own topics. It's fun to listen to the yap, man. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and be right back. We're gonna go ahead and make sure, while we're be right back, everyone, I need you to go ahead and have all of you go. And when I say go, I mean go get something to drink. Go get some food. Go use the restroom. Do something while it's break time. We'll be back. We'll be right back, though. Alright, and we're back. However, I need to make sure that this screen actually do this thing. There we go. Now we're gaming. Now we should be gaming. I hope. I hope. Bum, bum, bum. It has been such a long time since I've last played this game. I feel so sad. Like, legitimately. I feel so sad. I'm crying. I'm home. I'm home. Alright. This is the last time I played. Nearly 2 months ago. It's been 2 months! Wait, is it? Yeah, it's been 2 months and it's chapter 3 since I last played this. That is so painful. Wait.
Nani?
Okay. I was gonna panic. I was like, wait a second. Oh, Katsuragi. Then Yasuko Saijima's brother is innocent? Well, he did carry out the attack, so he was far from innocent. But there's a big difference in sentencing for murder and attempted murder. Was this Katsuragi also responsible for killing your father? I couldn't get an answer out of him. I see. Either way, Tanimura-kun, that stunt you pulled had me worried half to death. I got a call from Tsugiyuchi in Homicide telling me you were trying to contact the Inosera. So I took it upon myself to search for you before you wound up in danger, which ended up happening anyway. Ah, so that's why you're here. Tanimura-kun, you must have some inclination as how dangerous the Inosera is right now. Are you even aware of the gravity of this situation? No, I think he doesn't. I think he's fine, though. More or less. Well, at least this Katsuragi seems to know something about your father's killer. Sounds like progress to me. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. I forgot Tanimura's. I did Tanimura's voice like that. And why the long face? You finally have a promising lead. Something that Katsuragi has been bugging me. And what was that? The police covered up the truth about the massacre in 1985. They knew the real killer was Katsuragi, but they pinned it all on Saijima.
Nani?
Huh? What? None of this rings a bell, Chief? No, I'm not in Homicide, and back then I was low on the totem pole as it gets. Fair enough. So were the police trying to protect Katsuragi? If so, why? Who knows? But they obviously couldn't let a scandal like that go public. I just thought of something. Maybe we could dig something up at headquarters. Oh boy, digging into the headquarters files. I sure know how screwed up that's gonna get you. That's not the right line of words that I wanted to use, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah? How? Archive room 13 on basement level 3. The so-called Forbidden Room. Forbidden Room? Wait, that's right. Also known as the Scandal Graveyard. So you're telling me the entire force has a scandal graveyard, so they know all sorts of scandals. So they know all sorts of scandals. So you're telling me they know all sorts of scandals and have been covering up things for centuries. Well, not even centuries, probably for years. Probably for decades. And they still want to be part of the Force? Really? Really? All records of police misconduct over the years supposedly end up there. Gee, I wonder why. Or so the rumor goes. Interesting. And we just might find something useful. Let's forget about the fact that we're all in the police force and then we have a specific room for all sorts of scandals that our police force have done. Why is everyone acting nonchalantly about... Then again, we do have Tanimura, who is also technically a crooked cop. Yes, or, well, it could all simply be a rumor. Still worth a shot. In fact, I'm all over it. Now hold your horses, Tanimura-kun. Think about it. Archive 13 is smack dab in the middle of headquarters. A rookie like you can't just go strolling in there without permission. That's what you think. That's why he has a merchant next to him. I never planned on asking. I mean, we're dealing with someone who can cover up mass murder. Doubt they'd be keen on giving me access to evidence. Serious about this, Machan? I know nothing. So, we all ready to go? Huh? Wait, we as in you and me? Of course. Us, community safety boys, gotta stick together, right? Besides, I've only been to HQ maybe once or twice. I probably couldn't find this archive even if I tried. Well, you know right where it is, don't you, Chief? What? Oh, well, I mean, yes, but be that as it may... Great! Then I'll be counting on you. Old man gets jorked around. At the police HQ. Okay, let's go. We can get there by taxi. Everywhere is taxi time. Anything I gotta take care of before we go to HQ? Second thought. Sorry, I kinda forgot something. You mind waiting a little bit? Oh, alright, just hurry up. I'll be standing right here. A building in Pink Alley. Suspect is armed and dangerous. Pink Alley. Pink Alley. Pink Alley's nearby. I think it's like right here. Yep, right there. I am very aware of Pink Alley, and I need to get into a fight so I can refresh myself on combat. Pink Alley. Pink Alley. We're right here. Pink Alley. What's the situation? We chased down a suspect who brandished a gun in the street. Every time we get close, he starts shooting at us. Some small-time crook with his back to the wall. Hey Kirby. Welcome. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Yes, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. I am now sweating. This is hydrating now, right? Yes, I am hydrating my face with my own sweat. Because that is the best I can do right now. I hope you are well. I'm doing great so far. After 2 months, we are continuing Yakuza 4. Drinking your own sweat's crazy. At least I'm not drinking my own urine. Like that one car game, My Summer Car. Because you can actually drink urine in that. I don't know why. I don't know why that's a feature in My Summer Car. But it's a feature. It's a choice, that's for sure, in the development process. I think the dev went hee hee ha ha funny. Players drinking their own piss. There are people with that kind of fetish, though. Another pig. No biggie, I can take ya. Bring it on. Alright, how do I do combat again? Oh, he's got a gun. He probably doesn't have a lot of bullets. Gun. My gun. It's a choice I am not willing to do or willing to make. No one should. Whew. Now just to hand him over. Man, what a pain. Hey, let's go. Yeah, on another note, there for some choices, there, the creator of Death Road to Canada has now made a new game called Space Dingus, which is Death Road to Canada but in space with online co-op. I hope they add the online co-op to Death Road, because that would be nice. Might as well update an old game if you're gonna do it go that far. Then again, it probably might undermine their sales for Space Dingus, but it was the same game. It's like, why not? There's no reason not to. No reason not to. I really do hope they update Death Road to Canada have that too. Actually, do I have the items? I do have items. I may not have enough items. I do see that there's a popo here. Give me all your special tunas. Give me your tuna sets, damn it. I mean sushi sets. Yeah, sushi sets. Do they have anything else that I can use that isn't a Tariner? Hey, look, Suntory. Suntory's really good. I like the Suntory, with like lemon and honey drink. Those are really, really good. I'm a fan of those. I wish I had those still. Maybe I shouldn't have drank it at work. Oh well. That is what it is. I will take these sushi sets and I will use them for healing. Because I am too lazy to get stamina max. I mean, no, it's stamina royales. Because you can buy stamina royales in... You can buy the stamina royales in the shop. I'm all set. Okay, but we pay our own cab fare. Headquarters might start asking questions or we file an expense report. Minimum fare is 10 yen. Where would you like to go? Headquarters. Where with the Metropolitan Police? File an expense report. Yeah, because it's expense. Oh wait, haven't we been here before technically? No, we haven't. No, we haven't. It's not the room where Kiryu slammed his fist. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna look in here. Nope. It's just a warehouse full of files. No one's been here for a bit. Oh. Nope. Nothing in here. Hey, Tanimura. Now look over there. It's right there. It's right there. Right here. Right there. You know, it's the one with the shiny, funny picture book. Right there. Yeah, look at it. Not it. Alright, how... Okay, there is... Oh, no, I can't go there. I can't... Oh, wait. No. I have seen that already. Maybe I can go here? Nope. Hey, I think I... It's right... It's right where I spawned! You did? Can't believe it's like right where I spawned. The assault on Yoshiharu Ueno. 1. Case overview. Attempt on Yoshiharu was carried out on April 21st, 1985. Shortly after 12 noon that day, a lone gunman armed with 6 revolvers burst into the ramen shop located in Tokyo's Suginami Ward. Yoshiharu Ueno, chairman of the Ueno clan, was one of the 20 men shot inside. One of the 2 who survived. The gunman was one Taiga Saishima, a 20-year-old member of the Tojo clan. On the day of the incident, Ueno had just been released after serving a 2-year prison term. With him were several top members of his clan. This report is missing something. Just like Katsuragi said, according to him, he should be the one listed as the killer. But that's here is the part Saishima played. 2. Investigation. Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department formed a special investigation team led by detectives Taigi Tanimura and Juji Sugiuchi. Dad. And Sugiuchi? They worked the case together? Why haven't I heard this before? What the hell's going on? Huh. What'd you find out? More than I expected. Let's go. What? Already? Yeah, I have a good lead. No point in wasting any more time here. Yeah, Sugiuchi knows. We already figured out Sugiuchi. Alright, time to barge to Sugiyuchi's office. Chief, I have a few things I need to check out. Why don't I see you later? That's fine. I'll be back at the station if you need me. Don't do anything crazy, you hear? Your father wouldn't want you going out guns blazing over this. I wouldn't go that far. I think I'll head back to Homeland for now. I need some time to digest all this. Oh, he's gonna be digesting, alright. Actually, do I have levels? Do I have abilities that I can spend? I am so behind in his levels. I don't even have a rush combo. I don't have the essence of combos. I don't even have the essence of arm barring. I'm missing a lot of his things. I don't even have throw impact. I don't even have his drop kick. Or his rising kick. I don't have a lot of his soul stuff either. I need level 12 for all this. This engine's still really nice. I am so glad it's not Yakuza 3 with all the blocks. Thank God it's not all Yakuza 3 with all the blocks. Hey, you, aren't you forgetting something? We play by our own set of rules around here. Everyone's pointing at us in the background. If you want to get past me, you're gonna have to pay. No, I don't think so. I kicked him so many times. Nope. I forgot this man's all about counters. All right, you're under arrest. Oh, right. We were actually doing a small little thing and making sure the last target gets arrested with this guy. Yikes! I'm sorry. I don't need your money. That was a real loser move. Please forgive me. You got a loser's 5,000 yen. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you for the 5,000 yen. Yes. Yes. Do I even have any side stories here? I don't think I have any side stories left. I think I've done all the side stories that I could do. Hey, konbanwa. Konbanwa. Welcome. I hope you're having a great... Wait, actually, no, it's not even evening for you, is it? Hold on, what time is it right now? Well, it was like 2:30, but it's not evening. It's not evening. It's 2:30 in Japan right now. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Oh, blast! Oh, thank God I'm actually in the right place. I'm actually in the right place that I can just travel right in. Oh, Machan, you're back. How'd the thing go? Well, I found the case report for the hit. You did? What did it say? A lot of stuff I already knew, plus one new piece of info. Oh? Sugiyuchi was investigating that case, along with my dad. Sugiyuchi? The same one that's always giving you hell back at the station? Mm-hmm. I've talked to him more times than I care to remember, but he never once mentioned being on a case with my dad. And that's despite him knowing how bad I want the truth. That's not the worst of it, either. I'm starting to believe someone on the force did my father in. Katsuragi said as much when we met yesterday. Another officer. Things just keep getting better, huh? Seriously. Why don't you call it a day, Macha? Even you need to rest at some point. You're right. I think I'll knock out for a while. You do that. Hey, Mewa, get my son's food on ready. Oh, wait, was that the entire chapter? I guess so. We're now in chapter 4 already. Okay. It's been a while. I guess this is how quickly chapters go for this one. I didn't really find anything extra. So we're going to launch that internal investigation? Not yet. There's something I need to do first. What? Don't tell me you're taking off with the money. Yeah, I'm totally skipping town. Actually, I'm taking it back to its original owner. Oh? Who was that? Some moneylender, apparently. He's got an office in Tunkaiji Street called Sky Finance. Oh, we're gonna visit Akiyama now. Can you imagine how much interest 100 million yen would rack up if I just let it sit? Yeah, forget that. Bye, Mihua. Mama-chan, have a good day. Oh, I'll try. See you later. I guess we're just gonna go to Sky Finance and everything will be Gucci. No, everything will be Please get me in combat. That guy looks like he can give me some combat. You. Never mind, you're not violent. You're non-violent. You! Wait. I heard someone go, Wait, is that you? Yeah, you right there. You. Why are you running? Nope, not you. It's not him. Yeah. I was hoping. I was really hoping. Alright. There's gotta be someone that wants to fight. I love combat. Give me a fight. I need to level up. I want some experience. Honestly, I loaded up with sushi and thought there was a boss fight. You. Come on. No, he's just scouting for someone. He just be scouting. Actually, yep. He's already healed, so. I mean, I guess. Oh, only thing I can go to is Sky Finance. All right. Back up to Sky Finance. Huh? So Sky Finance was here all along. Yeah, it was. It's been there the entire time. You walk past here every single time. And there's no one home. Oh, never mind. He's sleeping right there. Hey, Akiyama. We have Kickmaster 9000 here. Last I checked, yeah. He's been sleeping the entire time. Huh? Yes, you have met each other before. Like, huh. Oh. Wait, you're that guy. Yeah, that guy from earlier. When you saw the guy get shot. Huh. Let's go. Hey. How do you know her real name? Well, it's a long story. She gave me this money. So that's her story. She didn't tell you any of this? Nope, never asked. I figure it was something serious, but dang. Borrowing enough to put 100 millionaires in debt, all to save your wrongfully accused brother on death row. I just wish she had come to me earlier. Might have saved her from going down a dark path. Well, now that Katsuragi's broken his promise, we can at least put the money issue to rest. Here, I'm sure she'd want you to have this. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. Wait, what? They're saying I won't accept the money. We're straight. Okay, explanation, please? Regardless of how things went down, I lent that money to her. Isn't it only right that she be the one to return it? I don't know. Won't that leave a big gaping hole in your account? Detective, I have so much money I hardly know what to do with it. I sure wish that was my problem. I sure wish. I'm not interested in making more. As for the 100 million, I couldn't give a rat's ass if I ever saw it again. Goddamn, Akiyama. Why? See, I only lend money to people I feel are worth investing in. That way, I can see how my loan affects their life, and that's a much more meaningful reward than seeing numbers on a spreadsheet. Not sure I understand your logic, but okay. Point is, I'm not taking that money. Not till she returns it in person. Where is she anyway? Okinawa. Her brother is in transfer to a prison there a few days ago. Said she wanted to be near him on his execution date. I knew she was a keeper. I knew she was a keeper. Yeah, I knew. What? Did I not mention? I fell for her. What, like, in love? Exactly. So I really like to see her again. Fortunately, that money's the only connection between us now. If I take it back from you, the connection is cut, and I'll probably never see her again. Some say love lasts only as long. Some say love lasts only as long as the money. Heh, ain't that the truth? Pretty sad, huh? Almost as sad as this Arai-san business. Arai. 1 second.
もしもし。
There. Oh, Kito-san, how you been? On Arai-san yet? What? Ishima? You mean the Ueno-gun without a bullet in his head? Uh-huh. Yeah, alright. Okay, leave it to me. I'll get back to you. Bye. Ah. Who was that? I heard something about finding Arai. That was Kido, Arai's right-hand man. What? Might as well tell you now. I'm helping Kido find his boss, Arai. He's a good kid. Why? Because I can't afford to lose Arai-san. Kibata's boys are going nuts trying to find him. They're trying to appease the Ueno by handing him over. We have to find him somehow before they get their hands on him. Of course. If what you said is true, I've been betting on the wrong horse. What's your connection with Arai, anyway? I've been backing him out of personal interest. Not mob front or anything. Still, this whole thing's been a real kick in the sack. Who would imagine Rai-san would be in bed with Katsuragi? Never pegged him as the type to make a move like that. So what exactly was the cull about? Oh, that. Kido-chan was looking for Arai-san when he stumbled across the other Ueno-gun. You know, the one that disappeared after the shooting. There was another one? A guy named Mishima. He was sworn brothers with Ihara, the guy Arai ventilated downstairs. So, what about him? He's asking for police protection. In exchange, he says he'll cough up all he knows. He wants the police.
Oh.
He wants a detective he can trust. One that can protect him from the Ueno clan. I think you should go talk to him. Me? Yeah, you're a perfect fit. I mean, based on what you said, this force sounds like a total snake fit. Plus, you can't count on Sugiyuchi or your superiors. What better person than you? Why should I? Who knows? Might get you a step closer to the truth you're looking for. How do you figure? The recent shooting between the Ueno Saber clan and the Kanamura Enterprises, right? I've got this hunch it's all connected to the case your old man was working on back in '85. There's just too much overlap between the main players to be a coincidence. I need water. I'll be right back. Give me a moment. Anyway, sorry about that. I really needed water. Hmm. Mhm. Yeah, which is the interesting part. Panicked. Hmm. But why? Oh, I'm sure there's someone very much pulling his strings. Rolling. It's not working. A rat? We hate rats. But also we like rats too. Oh. You're gonna make me super. Because he might have a bullet in his head. Before you even meet him. Could be interested too, right, Akiyama? Yeah. Isuma's supposedly hiding over at the docks on Tokyo Bay. Your best bet is to take a taxi there, unless, of course, you have a fancy cop car. Thanks for the advice. Now, to report my next moves at the station. Hi, this is Tanimura from Community Safety. Can I get someone in organized crime, please? Yeah, anyone there will do. Thanks. Hi, this is Tanimura from Community Safety reporting in. Hey! Hey, Sloth, welcome. Welcome. It's quite late, but hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well this evening. We're finally continuing. We're finally continuing Yakuza. After 2 months of not. Which is, pretty rough. Really rough. I just want to check in before I meet with a Yakuza member named Misuma, a material witness to that shooting in Kamurocho the other day. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I have actually gotten a bottle of water this time. And no, I am not drinking my own sweat. That sounds disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I would never want to drink my own sweat. I'm meeting him over at the docks in Tokyo Bay. Yes, that's right. No, he's already there. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, now that's taken care of, I'll be on my way.
Oh.
Alright, just be careful. And good luck. Meanwhile, as we've called that in, we will now not take our time. Misuma supposedly hiding in the warehouse in the docks. Getting there by cab would draw the least attention. Yeah, Misuma, he's that blonde-haired fuck everyone's on the lookout for. Find him ASAP, damn it, and quit fucking around. This is top priority. Don't care if it gets you killed. Just find him, got it? This guy sure has it out for Mishima. Whatever, he's an Uno Zero, man. It's like right outside. They have they been listening the entire time? We might find more people than the cops over on the docks then. Wow, the loudest yapping from Tanimura and Akiyama have alerted the fucking guards. And by guards, I mean the fucking Yakuza. And his loud fucking mouth also alerted the popo. As I knock this guy down to the ground. Look at him. Oh, he just swung down my face. That's fucking rude. How fucking dare you? Anyway. We're going to the docks. Bring me to the docks. I don't care how you bring me to the docks. Just bring me to the docks. Why did it take me all night to get me to the docks? It's already evening. Wasn't it just morning? Don't you know, everything happens in the middle of the night. We all know that. We all know. Who? Oh, he has a Ganoon. Yep. Are you Mishima? Yeah, so you're the cop. Oh god, his eyes are so tiny and really close together. Goddamn, this man has the smallest beady little eyes. Are you a detective? Yeah, I'm here to place you under protection. Okay, and you really think you can keep me safe? Only if you keep your part of the bargain. Give me the dirt on Nueno-san has been doing behind the scenes, and I'll make sure you stay out of harm's way. Then, that's a deal. I'll talk. It's like this. Me and Ihara were ordered to go make a scene at Club Elnard. Why? Don't know. Nobody said. Katsuragi just told us to stir shit up, so we followed his orders. Then that prick showed up. Akiyama from Sky Finance? Yeah, Akiyama. He fucked up the entire game plan. I don't remember nothing after he busted that ball over my head. Next thing I knew, I was in the Champion District. Ihara must have carried me over. Woke up surrounded by garbage bins. No sign of Ihara anywhere. Why the Champion District? The two of us get shit-faced there a lot. That and it's close to Elnard. Ihara must have been freaking out. I bet someone was chasing him if he ditched me like that. I started looking for him so I could find out what happened and figure out our next move. I had no idea what a shitstorm this whole thing had become. Anyway, I'd been walking around Kamurocho for a while when I found him. His body, anyway. I practically puked when I saw that. I couldn't even process what was going on, you know? All I knew was I was scared shitless, so I ran as far as I could. I ended up at Ueno's headquarters, but I barely remember how I got there. Found an empty room there to chill the fuck out. Thought I'd catch my breath and try to digest all the shit that just went down. That's when I heard Katsuragi. He was in the next room talking to somebody on the phone. What did he say? Can't say I heard everything. He was in another room, and he'd already been talking a while. It sounded like he was talking to the cops. The word police came up a lot. It was what he said next that freaked me out. He said, Ihara's dead, just as planned. We'll get rid of Mishima as soon as we find him. I got the fuck out of there right then and there, thankfully before anyone saw me. I've been keeping a low pro ever since. Please just save me. I don't think jail was gonna save you, buddy. Oh, well, you've already got him shot. Oh, look, it's Tsukiyuchi. Well, yep, that is one real bullet. You're one surprise after the next, kid. Getting this close to the truth on all by yourself, I'm damn near impressed. You don't seem too fazed by all this. Let's just say I had a feeling you'd show up. So you bait organized crime to see if you can lure out the traitor? Something like that. And you're not surprised to see it's me. Not really. Though I can't say I wanted it this way. How'd you know it was me? Gambler's dumb luck? A detective's hunch? Tsukiuchi-san, a good hunch comes from keen observations. Didn't you learn that back at the academy? Must have slipped my mind. So, what tipped you off? I've known you were no ordinary cop for a while now. It's your fancy shoes. They always look brand new. Not exactly practical for a homicide cop working murder scenes. No cop buys cheap shoes and wears them to the ground. But you always have these nice fucking Oxfords every single time. The watch, too. It's way too expensive for a detective's salary. It's so high-end, I doubt your average person ever even heard of the brand. And if they did, their heads would explode at the price tag. Well, don't you have it all? Instincts and a sharp eye. Please, Tsukiuchi-san. You really think it was all me?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You haven't exactly been subtle. The rescue you staged when I met up with Katsuragi, sending in Chief Hasai ahead to Homeland, it almost feels like you've been wanting me to catch on. What are you talking about? You've been working with Katsuragi for the last 25 years. And you set this all up just for me. Now you've grown tired of your little partnership, haven't you? I paid a visit to the archive room 13. And I saw the report on the ruin of Sarah hit. What? You and my dad were both assigned to that case. Only two of you could have covered up something as big as Katsuragi butchering 18 of his own people. And I know it wasn't him. You were ordered by someone up top to alter the facts, weren't you? All to protect your good friend Katsuragi. Tell me I'm wrong. Do it. Shut your goddamn mouth. He shot twice. He missed. You don't know the first fucking thing about that case, or about me. No stuff. Oh. Alright, so here's the real traitor, right? Here's the real traitor. What the? So I think we got double turncoated. Oh wait, no he is not. We know this guy. Damn it. Done. Time to give up. Yeah. Oh, he's laughing. Crazy man's final Who cares? I'm untouchable. Are we sure? You got several guns pointed at you right now. Later. Don't move. Mm-hmm. What? Well? And you're through. Can't shoot, and you damn well knew it. Prove me wrong. I mean, the order should be just to, like, handcuff the guy. Instead of shoot, just disarm him. Absolutely nothing. There's a lesson for you, kid. Ah, but you forget, I have a gun. I'm not afraid to shoot. Yeah, he's never played by the rules. Oh, I knew you'd grow into your uniform. He really deserves it. Congrats. Ah, I see. Why are you congratulating him, though? Everyone's just letting this guy just run out the door. No one's stopping this guy. No one's bothering to stop this guy. Oh, that's a boat. So this entire time he's had a boat. I guess he's actually rode here on a boat before. Oh, look, another boat. Why do these boats just randomly have keys in them? Do they all not start with some ignition key or something? Oh, is this a chase on a boat? Oh my god! Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Oh my god, I don't know how to boat, okay? I don't know how to boat. 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 I don't know. How do I keep this boat straight? How do I keep this boat straight? Ah! He's right there. He's right there. I don't know. I don't have a boating license. How am I supposed to drive a boat, okay? What am I supposed to do? What? What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to boat. Oh my god. I don't know how to boat. I just need to prevent him from shooting me. Oh, he slows down for you too. I missed. I missed every shot. Oh my god. I hate this boat. I hate this boat so much. I need to slipstream behind him or something without crashing. Oh, there we go. Oh, I hate these boat mechanics. Why was this an idea? This boat. I swear. Okay. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to hold forward. That would probably help me. Don't hold forward. You know, that would definitely really help. Don't hold forward. Okay. Now we've got this in the bag. So, not holding forward. I just need to stop him from fucking moving. Just don't even fucking... Just keep shooting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's continue shooting because I can. Oh, this is so much better. I can just keep shooting this like that. However, Tanimura's bow is not holding out really well. Because I screwed up so hard earlier. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. I just need to keep shooting and then doing this. I'm almost there. There. We barely made it. Like, we barely made it. We really barely made it. Somehow his boat's fine. Woo! Thank God for infinite ammo. Shoulder grace. You're not going to be able to move that arm for a bit. You're not going to be able to lift that arm. Yeah, he doesn't. It's about his dad. He wants to know. Like, I'm not surprised, actually. No, right, that's not his right hand. Disarm. Hello. Yes, hello. Like, you think some goddamn handcuffs is all it's gonna take? I think it is. I think it is. Head pat. Nah. Oh, it's a handcuff fight. Woof. Oh. Okay, is this all gonna be quick time events? Is this what it's gonna be? Okay, it's not. Boom. Boom. Anyway, I think ads are coming up, right? Alright, so we'll be right back. We'll start the fight after the ads, so go ahead, get something to drink, get something to eat, use the restroom. We'll be right back. That was a great intro scene. It was. Alright, be right back. Alright, ads are over. Now to continue an actual fight. Oh, he's got paints. Bracket. Nope. No heat action for you. He's... Nope. Ooh, this guy, this old man hurts. Oh. Well, you no longer have a spine. Just counter. Thank God for your feints. Thank God for your feints. Oh, hi, Lisa. Hi. Oh, I broke his shoulder. In the Arakawa 25 years ago. I already have. It's me. But why? He wants to know why. Exactly, why? Sorry, but you got it all wrong. I'm not honest. Or even a cop. Never happened. So what are you? I see. He's been Yakuza. That's not possible. World Cop Brothers. Bound by oath. So, which family you running with? So then why? Hmm? Yakuza. Yep, he spotted the Gokudo. The extreme path. Wish it was that simple. Because, like, your blood brother killed off, like, your patriarch. Killed off very big thing. Very big people in your family. Why? Why, even? It's like, why? For what reason? It's like... Like, everyone's been downed. Everyone's been downed. I'm tired, boss. Like, like everyone's like, huh? I thought we all got shot, guys. Like, huh? I'm still alive. Like, huh? Rubber bullet. The hell's this? A rubber bullet. You all been hit by rubber bullets. No, they sure pack a serious punch. What are you talking about? That, however, is a real bullet. What do you think you're doing? What the hell is going on? Alright, so how many bullets does he have? Because Saejima went in with, like, several revolvers. Like, everyone's knocked out. They don't even realize that they're all still alive. And now they're dead. Now they're very dead. Just need to end up in the hospital now. Try not to hit anything too vital. I won't. We'll be out in no time, and Captain too. As long as the old man's still kicking, he'll come too soon enough. It's like, but why? Like, my shoulder. My old man's shoulder. Okay. All a day's work, sir. Oh. If filing false reports is part of your job, detective, not sure what you mean. That adds up so you can... Could pull the wool over my ass. Huh? Think about it. In that tiny spot, him alone with no backup. You know, the funny thing is that he did do it. And all 18 deaths. Being perfect headshots. As the distinguished marksman. Is it? Now, seeing a man was wearing a bulletproof vest. Yet there was like careless mistake. Rubber bullets. Rubber bullet wounds on the bodies of all 18 men. Rubber bullets. You know what rubber bullets are, yes? We're developing for riot control. Wounds strong enough to knock a man out. They can still break bone, by the way. It is a lot of force. Like, And it's out with rubber bullets. Once finished off with a single slug between the eyes. You're right. You're very right. This size of a fellow. It with a mere shot to the shoulder. It's only mercifully spare Katsuragi. I mean, yeah. Like, he's smart to think about this, especially with the evidence there. Failed to reach that same verdict. Alright. Like, why? Why? Allow your report to stand as written. Deputy Commissioner. Like, if he didn't screw up on that report, you're way over your head, kid. Man, that feels good. I told everything. I told the entire truth. I've been carrying that forever. Years I've lived this lie. Man hid the secret for 30 years. Could not tell a single soul. Yep, bing. For cops and Yakuza alike. Just that years ago. One of the good ones. A real honest cop. Lie or not with 30 years on the force. Why did that pop up? There was no reason for that to pop up. I didn't even say Ron or Ricci. Except that time. Gone straight ages ago. I mean, there's still more parts that need to be taken out. He's like, no, I can't sell you that. I just want out of here, man. Now there's more deeper shit. He is the deputy commissioner, so... I need a light. He's like, I need a light. Wow, lung cancer. I could never smoke. I can't even stand the smell. Well, he got some form of lung cancer. It just happened immediately. And so, another random boat. It wasn't just me. There's another traitor. There's another traitor. There. Long spilling. You can't say much more. Surprisingly, both people didn't get shot. Something that probably should have happened. Like, Tanimura did not get hit. Only Sugiyuchi. It's like, why? And both of them should have probably got shot. Yes. Really? Here's this old guy. Both of them. Then her associates are the only ones left. What the fuck? Not for long. Like, why him too? Right. We're sending a message. Part 3 complete. Okay. Hey, look, we're finally playing Kiryu. Reunion. Hey, look, we're finally playing Kiryu. You know, the part that everyone's probably been waiting for like ever, ages. Hey, look, we're playing Kiryu now. Morning glory. All right, who's here? Holy shit, you're still alive. Like, hot damn, this man's still alive. He's like, oh, that was the wrong person to meet. What's wrong? Here we go. Hey, it's me. The guy that stabbed you. It's you. Hey, Hamazaki. Why are you here? I'm pretty sure you're not really welcome here right now. Well, we're patched up Hamazaki. Like, so you're here. What's her deal? Oh, you mean, huh? I mean, you kind of did stab me. You kind of did stab Kiryu. Then obviously she despises you. Of course she does. Can't say I blame her. You kind of did stab him. By the way. Yes, I know you broke out person. Why did you do it? You should know that. Besides, you know, watch stuff here. He mentioned your name. Wait, he was here? Oh, Ozma made it out alive. Yeah, he did. That's incredible. You know him then. Where's he now? Mega to Kamurocho. Yeah, that's where he said he was going. Cause he got there, it's hard to say. I mean, man made it to Kiryu. I'm pretty sure it's easy to assume that he made it there. And the Seisma guy. We're brothers. You guys practically my own flesh and blood. Brothers, huh? Pretty big balls after you gave him a good stab in the gut. Okay. So, Hamazaki, what do you want? Well, it's kinda long story, but Saitama. He's the guy who bumped off Yoshiharu Uno, chairman of the Unos. They were back in 85. Wait, that's... Yep. You spend enough time in Kamurocho, you're gonna hear the story. Saitama killed 18 men all by himself that day. That's what they say. Anyways, the two of us only just met. Both locked up in the private prison a stone's throw away from here. What do you mean, private prison? I mean, government's not involved. They put the contract in place, yeah, but the private sector's been running the joint since the day they broke ground. They call Okinawa Penitentiary Number 2. Take you never heard the name. No, I had no idea a place like that existed in Okinawa. They officially call it the correctional facility, but that's a load of bull. It's a dumping ground for washed-up Yakuza they want to snuff out for good. It was only a few days that Saitama got shipped down from whatever shithole they had him up in Tokyo. Which is when you met. Bingo. And you two planned the jailbreak together? More or less. Though I'm the one who came up with the idea, if I'm being honest. Why'd you pick Saitama as a partner? You saw him, right? Guy's built like a frickin' brick wall. Man's a fucking bear. More importantly, I knew what really happened back in 85. The truth. Go on. Back in the day, Saitama was real tight with Majima. Yeah, that Majima. And that Uno Sewa hit, the one where Saitama slaughtered those 18 guys, that was originally going to be a two-man job, Saitama and Majima. Majima and Saitama were accomplices? Yep. But the day of the attack, Majima never showed. That betrayal is how I convinced Saitama to break out with me. Explains why Saitama was talking about revenge when it was here. It's all bullshit, though. Majima would never have betrayed his brother. They were both set up. By who? A guy named Shibata. Was heading up a third-tier Tojo family at the time. Problem is, Saitama and I got split up before I got to tell him what really happened. I think I can guess the favor you want. Yeah. You gotta tell him the truth no matter what. Why is it so important? As it stands, Saitama's gonna try and kill Majima. Not only that, but... But... I really respect him. He doesn't deserve to be living a life in the dock, you know. I mean, sure, I only asked him to help me bust out because of how tough he is. But he actually started trusting me during the escape. Me, of all people. Look, my life's been nothing but betrayal after betrayal. I've been on both sides of that coin. But two people looked beyond all that. Chose to trust me anyway. You and Saitama. Hamazaki. I want another chance. To start over, be a true brother to a guy who went out on a limb and actually trusted me. So I'm begging you, Kiri-san. You gotta help me. One question first. What's that? Why do you need me to do it? Can't you go tell Saitama all this yourself? Well, like... What is it, Hamazaki? What's this? Barring with those police pigs. I'm sorry, I'm going to operate outside the law. In and out of the place, too. What the? Gojo Clan. Gohei Jingu. Jingu. Tokyo Metropolitan Police. See that? I'm sure I remember it. Confessing to Tojo 5 years ago? Truth of the whole damn shit show was... the police. Penitentiary number 2. Yeah, all that money was supposed to go to penitentiary number 2. year back when I was still suckling the Tojo clan teat, I found the top brass over at Tokyo PD had their hands dirty. Real dirty with tons of shady cash. Bet you can guess where I learned all that. The snake flower. Yep. They'd been working with one of the top men on the force for years. Laundered his money through foreign banks and everything. Why go through all that trouble, though? What did the police need with all that cash? What they needed was to build one of their highest-ranking boys called their Utopia. Penitentiary number 2. Right again. The idea was they'd build a place that cost all the convicted Yakuza they ran out and go make deals with those very same Yakuza. What kind of deals? Stuff like bribing people to commit crimes. Then when the cops came and saved the day, everyone would think they were the heroes. Crime would become a police-controlled affair. That's absurd. Yeah, an absurd power grab. Whoever handled those crimes would get big brownie points on the force, end up rocketing up the ranks. I still can't believe 10 million Jingu was trying to launder through Tojo was supposed to end up with the cops. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you are when I found out. Even with the money getting blown to high heaven. The paper trail alone is some serious shit. Honestly, the only reason I grabbed this file in the first place is because I wanted a little dirt in the warden. Something I could use to bargain my way out of there, you know. Turns out I found something way bigger than my head could actually comprehend. But I gotta say, I never thought I'd stumble on a shitstorm this massive. Almost feels like it's out of my league, if you get me. I'd show up on Tokyo PD's doorstep with this baby in tow, and that'd be the last anyone ever hears of me. Turns out this file's not the bargaining chip I was hoping it'd be. It's yours now. Yes, about this, I broke out of prison and didn't think penitentiary number 2 actually had all that much stuff in it. Turns out there was a lot of shit behind this. I don't want this anymore. You can have it, Kiryu. It's not my problem. It's your problem now, Kiryu. I want nothing to do with this. Why me? I want nothing to do with this, Kiryu. Because you were at the center of everything that went down 5 years ago. Also known as, I don't want anything to do with this, Kiryu. Please, God, take this off my hands. I don't want to disappear. Hell, you even had to beat the shit out of your own brother at the end of it all then.
Nah.
Kiryu? Come on, don't give me that silent treatment here. I just don't get it. Why'd you show me that? I already told you. You gotta go to Kamurocho and tell my boy Sajima what really... There's more to it than that. I know there is. Besides, you would end up behind bars again in no time without this bargaining chip of yours. So tell me, Hamasaki, what are you really after? Listen, I just wanted to pawn this off on you because I don't want to just disappear, man. Take a look at this. Yes, Tojo clan destroyed Kamurocho Hills, Unasera clan, Tokyo PD. With guys like us out in the cold, there's nowhere for the Tojo to go but down. Listen to me, Kiryu. You gotta take the reins of that Kamurocho bull. Daigo's in trouble. He's gonna get trampled to death. Plus, Daigo is also still the head of the Tojo clan, still the chairman. He's like, oh, fuck. We gotta do this for Daigo now. At this point, you gotta do it for Daigo. Or Daigo's gonna go die. Ha ha! 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 Terrible joke. Yeah. Oh no, it's the kids. Please, God. Welcome to our home, Uncle Kaz. Looks like you guys had a good trip. Enjoy yourselves? Oh yeah, it was awesome. We hiked, went camping, even saw some old bones and stuff at the museum. What? Wasn't it super cool? Yasuko? Go with us sometime, go Kaz. That was a great trip. Go. Great. So, who's that guy? That's Hamazaki. You know, the guy that stabbed me in the gut. He's an old friend of... He stabbed him in the gut. Target, please. And that's fair. Yeah, it was just a year ago. He's right. Okay, that's enough. He did stab you. Yeah. Actually, I do. Oh, there goes Haruka. There she goes. She's running away again. I mean, to be fair, she did have to be up at the forefront while Hamazaki put a knife in his gut. That is not a surprise. That's not a surprise to anyone. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Anyway, I think that is a good time to stop there. It is getting quite late. So, I will go ahead and see you all again next time. Thank you all for coming by today. We're on the final chapters of Yakuza 4. Alright, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a good night, everyone.